Meanwhile, across the room, it's the women's all-around competition, and things are heating up in the race for those precious 2 Olympic berths. 3 women are in the running. Toronto's Elise Hoffner-Hibbs leads a complex point system which determines who will be named to the team. The beam specialist leads with close to 38 points. Montreal's Nancy Damianova is less than a point behind her, and Whitby, Ontario's Christina Vakulik needs about 14 points to catch them. Christina's coach is former Russian 1980 Olympic champion Elena Davidova.
I don't know if there is anything else she can prove or do. I think she's a little bit drained right now in terms of that she's tired of going to the end of the season. So it's a little tough, a little challenging.
Christina knows she's in trouble. This is the second-to-last competition where she can pick up points. She desperately needs a big score on one of her best events, beam. But that fall means she can't pick up those Olympic points. Elise Hoffner-Hibbs, meanwhile, was too young to qualify for the Games in 2004. Now the 18-year-old knows age means this will probably be her only chance to make an Olympic Games team.
It would mean so much to get to be one of the 2 girls going to the Olympics. I mean, there's only 2 girls in all of Canada in women's artistic gymnastics that get to go. So to be one of those 2 it's amazing. I mean, so many girls wish they could be in our places. I try not to think about it because, I mean, there's so many things to think about. I mean, this is qualification and the points, and I want to do well, I want to practice for the Olympics. So I'm just trying to focus on me and doing my routines because I know that if I do my routines, then the chances are I will get the points that I need.
Also at stake here in Calgary, not only a spot on the team, but the added bonus of taking your coach with you. Only the top-ranked woman gets that privilege. Carol Angela Orchard has been Lisa's coach since she was 10 years old. The Toronto native desperately wants her by her side in Beijing this summer. Beam is one of Elise's best events. She knows one slip on the 4-inch wide apparatus might cost her coach that trip to China. She needs a score of 15.1 to count.
Really solid, but what did you feel? You should have gone on that layout.
No, the aerial was super crooked.
I know, but by the time you got to the layout, you were there. I mean, that was bang on square, all right? So you got to push it a little bit more because 6'3" is a very tough A score.
The judges know the importance of the scores today. They want to take their time to get it right. The wait seems endless in a race that could be decided by fractions of a point. Elise has the score she needs and more, 15.30 points, widening her lead over Nancy.
Well done, well done. Woo.
Next time, put it together so it's easier.
Okay.
Over on floor, Christina needs the performance of a lifetime. The 15-year-old has to pick up points here if she has any chance of staying in the race. Christina's score would be 14.65, so she picks up 3.5 points. Nancy Damianova, meanwhile, and her coach has made a shrewd decision. Because gymnasts can only count points on 2 apparatus, they decided to compete exclusively on floor and vault. But an elbow injury has prevented her from upping her degree of difficulty. Catherine Dussault and Francine Bouffard are her coaches.
Nancy is the kind of athlete who wants to show big tricks, and she wants her routine to be full packed with, big tricks. And because of the injury and also because of the time that we didn't have to really train new tricks, it was hard for her to accept not to show the biggest trick in the world, but be more precise and work into those little details to make the score. You have 2 ways of making the score, big tricks or quality. And we needed to go into the quality zone.
Here on floor, Nancy needs a score of 14.3 to earn Olympic points. And the judges give her 14.1, so not quite enough. Elise wins the all-around title and, more importantly, increases her lead to over 41 points. Nancy remains close to 37. Christina closes the gap between her and Nancy to about 10 points. But it's little consolation as she realizes the odds are against her to make the Olympic team. When we return to the Olympic Oval in Calgary, the numbers game continues as the women move to the final events.
We've trained this routine many times. I'm going to go with that same routine. But we're very happy right now.